Welcome back, everyone.
Long time no see. Hi, everybody. Sorry, I'm opening up so I can watch our stream.
Ryan's opening up stuff.
Yeah,
we continue.
hi, my
Curse
name
of
is
Strahd.
Brian. I like Dungeons and Dragons. Hi, Brian.
Hi, Brian.
Hi, Brian.
I'm the forever DM. Anyway, welcome back. We're back doing more Curse of Strahd. Very exciting, very good times. We did a little recap as a group, but let's go over it some more. Last time we checked off, you guys had just got done with that crazy house that had abducted someone, Frankie, who is currently still with the minister at the moment, back at his church after what happened. You guys are currently on the road, making your way with Irina and her brother Zildred, making your way to a safe haven for her at the Abbey. But along the way, you guys ran into a hag who was dealing out some type of weird pies and had tried to steal a child. You guys were not with that, chased him down out of the wagon. Her down, I mean. Apologies for her. Anyway, cornered her, captured her. We're taking her along the road with you guys at the moment.
Had her one of her pies.
Yes, you put one of her pies in her mouth, slammed it into her face very hard. Yeah, and she went into a catatonic state, basically, all drugged up. And afterwards, you guys saw another Visanti little camp, hung out there, got some rest in after your hard battles you've recently had. They gave you some more information to use, so on and so forth. You got to know some of the other characters better and some backstory better that you hadn't known before, including someone's specific backstory as to what's going on with her life, with her being here as well, whose name we will not say out loud.
Vanderloft.
Yeah, we know more about the Vanderloft family and what their current doings are in Barovia. Now, with that, you guys are currently on the road.
We also got some Vishanti disguises from the Vishanti.
Yes, they gave you guys some clothes to disguise yourselves, so that way you could pass through certain checkpoints, so on and so forth along the road. Now that you are wanted people within the lands of Barovia by Strahd as well as the Vanderloft family. So you guys have recently you went through a checkpoint, unfortunately did not pass because some noises were being made, so on and so forth. But you're able to escape the authorities, and you have currently passed through the checkpoint, and you are on your way to the mill at the moment because you had decided to do away with this hag and her evil doings after she escaped her clutches the first time. So that is where we are currently at. Anything else? Anyone else want to bring up, so on and so forth, before we get to this point?
Well,
the floor is open.
Baghead says he thinks that you said something about a Baghead church in there.
The Church of Baghead? Yeah, okay. If you want to be responsible for these pies, and when you find out how they're made, we'll see.
And don't forget about us hanging at the crossroads.
That's right.
The us, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Bodies dressed up like us.
Out, didn't you? Yeah.
Yep. JR was paying attention.
Very nice. Thank you, JR. Yes. There were bodies you guys had seen along the road as you were making your way that had your clothes on them and looked very similar to you. Missing one person in particular, which you discovered that it was Irina.
Right. Yep.
We are now well aware of who is more favorable than others, meaning our group. And when you guys are ready, we will begin the next chapter. So,
y'all ready for this?
You guys currently have you went to the checkpoint after the bridge, made your escape, so on and so forth. You now come to a giant gate. It's a large gate. As the wagon approaches, oddly enough, no one comes out to greet you. No one is there to look upon your wagon as the first time they went through with that one inspection near the bridge. It just opens up. Oddly enough, no one is manning it, nothing of that sort. It just, giant gates just open up. And then as your wagon makes its way through, the door is shut. It is almost instantaneous. I mean, in our world, it would seem like you basically just went through a door at the grocery store, automatic, that closes and opens when you go by the basically. But
Except scarier.
instead they open up, large gates with 2 looming soldier statues next to them that open up and then they shut. Zildr looks back and says that this gate is the one gate that is allowed to travel through back and
I
forth.
think you mean Ismark.
Ismark, is that his name? Oh, okay.
Yeah, because Zildred is our paladin.
That's right. What I put?
I do say
Zildred,
that
yes.
indeed.
Ismark, apologies. Yes, thank you, Zildr, for saying that. No, Ismark looks back and just says, "You must. I know you are new here, so I will say this. These gates, they open up to all passengers that come through in and out this way along the road. Now, the one way back to the east, outside that leads out of Barovia, that is no good. You will not be able to pass through in the same way. But if you try to leave, it will push you back in."
Interesting.
Shoot back in.
Yes, it is. You have not noticed, but the fog, though it moves things within the country. I have no ways to say what it is exactly, but I feel it is actually a part of Strahd, as he is the land itself. So the fog, when it rolls through, it is able to move things almost mysteriously.
Hey, Strahd, here's up yours. And I spit on the ground. Think he felt that?
Roll athletics on that spit.
Well,
are you up front right now, Jumbo, by the way, or are you still in the back?
Probably in the back.
Okay.
Reminds me of that the scene from Family Guy, Jumbo's Adam West running out the ocean. He won't hurt anyone anymore.
Basically.
11 athletics.
Yeah, you're able to spell out the back and not land on the wagon. It's the ground. No one's covered in it, so.
Gross.
Yeah, I was trying to hit the ground.
Well, I mean, you could be like, I spit, and then just whip your head and, send saliva to everyone.
Misjudged the timing. It's rear back, then spit, not rear back, spit, then.
That's weird. I'm not seeing anyone's rolls besides Maryland's right now. Can you guys just do some quick rolls for me real quick? Just double check this.
I'll do my new pistol roll. So I added the bonus in. Did you see that? Oh, yeah, that would have been a hit.
I'm not seeing it, to be honest.
Huh.
I don't
I think that's
know.
the highest roll I've seen you make so far, Josh. 24.
Hey, you're one to talk, Mr. Zildr Pax.
That's true. Double net ones.
It's weird.
Most crucial romancing moment I've had so far.
I guess I'll try to pop back in. Maybe that's what's going on.
Yeah, because for some reason I'm not seeing anyone right now with any of the rolls.
Huh.
Oh, I see Mordecai. No.
Okay. Yeah, now you see the 13.
Okay. Yep, there's Zildred. There's Jumbo.
Okay.
Marilyn, did you roll a 12 earlier? Shows 1 minute ago.
Yeah, I just rolled that. I don't remember what it was though. It was too long ago.
Oh.
That was so long ago.
Just a roll so that he knows he can see your stuff.
Yeah, for some reason I'm not in the game log. I'm not seeing anything for you guys' stuff. So unless I'm like, what's going on? We should all be in
there. I rolled.
Okay. Yep, we're good. Yay.
Yeah.
All right, we're all here.
Just want to double check. Okay, so anyway, you guys keep making your way up the path, heading more towards the west. As you go along, it's a little rigid. You make your way through some trees and forests, so on and so forth. Having more pleasant conversation with Irina as well as her brother. Once you make your way across, so you start seeing and smelling some funky smells, interesting smells. And as you do so, you can see in the opening, once you get out of the tree clearing ahead of you to the west, you see a windmill. And it seems to be some type of smoke coming out of the windmill. It's almost like a black foul smoke, and you can definitely smell it, and it does not smell pleasant.
Is it a smell that we recognize?
If you would like to roll for an investigation, you're more than welcome to.
It's not Blue Diamond.
No. Blue Diamond.
Oh,
16 for factory.
it's like real life. I roll a 7 for smelling.
15.
Yeah, nothing. Your battle worn nose can't tell the difference between what's bad, what's good half the time anymore now. Mordecai, Jumble, Marilyn, you guys all smell and you recognize this smells like burning bodies, basically.
The smell of death surrounds us.
Yeah, but it's like even a fouler smell than most. Like you can't even smell the flesh. Like it's not even flesh cooking. This smells like burnt bone, basically.
Oh, that's not right. Oh, come on. Oh,
Yep.
Yeah, this is definitely what we've been looking for, guys.
is anyone else feeling hungry all of a sudden?
What?
Just me? Oh, okay.
Yeah, just you, Jumble.
Oh, okay.
But that is Mark stops the wagon, and he's like, "Okay, we are a little bit ahead of the windmill. I will stop here in case the hag tries to escape once more. I have no say as to what exactly happens in there. I have no clue of events and so on and so forth that may lead you to any information to help you with her. But I will say I will not leave my sister here alone. So if you are to travel, you will have to walk from here. When what is done that you must do, we will wait for you here."
All right. Yeah, I think we should.
Good call, Ismark.
investigate.
Stay out of sight and, avoid any Strahd's cronies.
Yes, of course. When you need us, please, if things do turn dire, do a short whistle like a bird, and we will be there.
Can I whistle? Roll for whistle?
Performance, maybe?
Yeah, it'd be performance. If you want to
Oh,
roll for
no.
performance, go ahead. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you try, and it's just like spit. Like you can't get a whistle out of you. It's very frustrating, but you're just spitting.
It's very
Maybe
funny.
Sage Cat can whistle.
So attractive.
Irina does a little bow to Zildred as you make your way out of the wagon and wish you the best of luck, and she hopes to see you once you've returned.
Stay safe, my lady.
Of course. I am also well aware in the arts of combat, but I thank you. And anyway, as you guys leave the wagon, you start making your way to the mill. How would you guys like to proceed?
Stealthily.
Stealthily.
All right.
Good.
Anyone who wants to roll for stealth, by all means.
Is it?
Ooh.
I'm picturing. Has anybody ever seen The Army of Darkness?
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
Like that's what I'm
Most of it.
picturing for the mill. Is it like one way in, one way out kind of situation? Dark, gloomy on a hilltop.
Actually, surprisingly enough, it's for being cloudy and dreadful for this area, it's kind of a decent day. No lightning bolts, no rain clouds, no storms, just that dark overlay of the fog from the clouds, and that's basically it.
Sunshine and lollipops.
Yeah, if such a thing could exist, yeah. This is almost like the hills are alive with the sound of music, but it's Barovia, so you gotta deal with the overcast.
The hills have eyes with music, like the sound of music.
Yeah, the hills
Oh.
the hills are alive with the sounds of screams.
God.
I think the music would basically be.
Now we're doing some Castlevania. We'll wait for the Ravenloft keep. But okay, so Maryland, Jumble, you guys are ready for your stealth. You're kind of crouched low. It's very short grass along the way to the path. It's a stone path you can take up to the front. Mordecai, not so much, and
I forgot to roll. I got a disadvantage on this as well.
Yeah, no, you're clanking.
Oy, even worse.
After that little confidence boost from Irina, you're not paying attention for the most part. You're just all happy that she gave you a compliment and just
You're practically
chest
skipping
off,
along.
worked out. Yeah. Everyone else, you can see everyone else is trying to crouch. Like, oh, I should crouch too, but like you're just making more noise than usual with your clinky armor.
All flustered. I don't know how to act.
Mordecai, you're in the same boat, but you're busy trying to learn how to whistle, so you're still spitting and stuff, all frustrated, making sounds as you're trying to walk the path.
Oh, yes, we're a real well-oiled machine, honestly.
With that, I want you guys to also roll for something else. Now, I'm going to describe this place, and afterwards, I'm going to need an insight check once I get done describing it. The old Suvalch Road transitions here from being a winding path through the Bolanak Mountains to a lazy trail that hugs the mountainside as it descends into a fog-filled valley. In the heart of the valley, you see a wall teared down near the shores of a great mountain lake. Its waters dark and still. A branch in the road leads west to a promontory, atop which is perched a dilapidated stone windmill, its warped wooden vanes stripped bare. The onion-domed edifice leans forward, and to one side, trying to turn away from the storm, as if trying to turn away from the stormy gray sky. Yeah, I can talk, I swear. You see gray brick walls and dirt-covered windows in the upper floors. A decrepit wooden platform encircles the windmill above a flimsy doorway leading to the building's interior. Perched on a wooden beam about the door is a raven. It hops about and squawks at you, seemingly agitated. I'm going to send you guys also a picture of the windmill currently. So you have a kind of gesture as to what is happening.
And so you want an insight check?
Yes, please roll insights while I do this.
Insight on the Raven?
Yep.
Is it lying to me?
It is.
Quote the Raven.
Ooh, nevermore.
It's yelling. Yeah, I was gonna say it's yelling nevermore continuously. Nevermore, nevermore,
I should never have mocked Mordecai. I'm sorry.
That's right.
4, 3, 3.
Where is my windmill? Why did I not say what it was supposed to say? No. Oh, okay. I did say what it's supposed to say, but I'm just done. Just give me a moment, guys. Just trying to find this windmill, and it wasn't where it was supposed to be.
Where is this windmill? I can't see it.
Where is my windmill?
I'll be so bored. The rest of the family's gone, so she doesn't know what to do.
Aw.
I just hear her down there sighing every 2 seconds.
All right. While I look for insight, we have a birthday boy who's been part of our group off and on doing one shots, so on and so forth. Has also been a part of Crash Pandas a couple of times now, and a few other things, and is currently in our channel watching and been watching for a minute. So big shout out to JR. Happy birthday, buddy. Thank you for watching and being a fan and participating, and all your campaigns you've run. One shots have been awesome, and yeah, your working Crash Pandas completely made me change a character. So yeah, thank you for that. I appreciate you making me work hard. Yes, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. It's your birthday. Well, soon.
Soon. Okay, so our insight checks. Let me see here. I might have passed him. Well, Jumble and Marilyn, you guys are able to figure out that something's up with this Raven. It's kind of like it's been squawking at you, and it's like weirdly being kind of like, hey, be careful, like type deal. Like it's almost like a warning type caw. You can disdain from that. Zildred, nope. You have no clue why this bird's squawking at you. You wish you just shut up because he's giving away your position. Mordecai, you're in the same boat, but you're still trying to figure out how to whistle and caw. So You're trying to imitate the bird. You're not doing a good job of it. But yeah, Jumbo, Maryland, this bird's squawking for a reason, and you know it has something to do with whatever's inside.
Hmm.
Oh,
That bird ain't right.
I feel like it's almost warning us,
Hmm.
Really?
but
I
is
thought it
it
was trying to
warning us
whistle.
away or? Huh.
Is
I
it
don't
warning
know.
us or warning whatever's inside?
Well, since when do you guys listen to warnings?
That is true.
Afterwards, the raven decides then to just fly off after giving its message, seeing that it looks like two of you have understood what's been said and hearing the discussion. It then flies off towards what seems to be Valaki, which is the town of the valley. With that, you guys are now near the front of the door. What would you like to do?
Hmm.
Can we listen?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll roll a
Is
perception
it
check, see if I can hear anything inside. 15.
There you go. 19.
Ooh,
And
Yeah, why not? I'll try to listen. Oh, a 19.
tired of whistling,
stop
so you're gonna be listening.
Marilyn, you're trying to perceive what that raven was trying to warn you about. So your brain's kind of there at the moment while trying to listen. Mordecai, Zildred, Jumbo, you guys are like on the door. You hear creaks and moans and groans. You hear inside the hag is you're pretty sure it's the hag is shuffling around all flustered. It's like those girls better come back with that medicine I need. Damn those travelers for trying to keep me bondage. Those fools, and to stick the pie in my mouth. I'd rather just have it right off the bone. Those fools. Ugh. I must prepare for tomorrow's shipment. Mm. And as you can kind of hear like creaks as it sounds like she's going up steps.
Does it sound like she's talking to herself or is she talking to somebody else?
It sounds like she's mumbling to herself. She's just groaning and complaining.
Okay.
She's a little achy from being tied up and drugged. So,
Aren't we all?
mm.
been there.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Well, I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say stealth is not an option for Zeldred. I guarantee I'm gonna fail it if we try it.
Hmm.
Hmm. Well, I want to try to stealthily open this door, but I assume it's gonna creak.
Well, let's see
Do I
what you
just
roll.
Can't
roll
we
for
knock on the
stealth
door and
then?
run away?
Leave a flaming bag of poo on the door.
That's right.
Not again.
Ooh, 25 on stealth.
Yeah, you're actually able to open door with little to no creak. Not to mention, with her making the sounds of the creaks of her steps, is almost masked in a sense from her going up those stairs. So you're able to like timely, surprisingly for Jumbo, as she's creaking, open that door along with it, so she can't hear the door opening.
All right.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's weird. It's weird how precise you are with that, but hey, it works. You're able to open the door stealthily.
Oh man, been a while since I was able to pull that off. So
With that, would you guys like to roll an investigation into the building so you can kind of see what's going on currently?
yep,
Sure.
13.
8.
18.
Ooh.
11.
All right. Well, Jumble, Mordecai, you guys are on your feet. You're looking around. You're everything. Like you're just soaking it all in. Marilyn, you're still kind of trying to figure out what that Raven was talking about, why it's warning. So you're a little on. You're uneased right now
Caca.
for sure. Caca, caca. What does
Aw.
caca mean? Yeah.
Hmm.
You're doing Morse code as to what those words could mean from the Raven. Zildred, you're still trying to figure out, be stealthy and stuff, so you're focused on that, but you're kind of picking in what's going on around the room. But Mordecai and Jumble, like you guys, you're on alert. And this is the description for the room you guys are currently in. The ground floor has been converted into a makeshift kitchen, but the room is filthy. Baskets and old dishware are piled everywhere. Adding to the clutter is a peddler's cart, a chicken coop, a heavy wooden trunk, and a pretty wooden cabinet with flowers painted on its doors. In addition to the clucking of the chickens, you hear toads croaking. The sweet smell of pastries blends horridly with a stench that burns your nostrils. The awful odor comes out of an open, upright barrel in the center of the room. Warmth issues from a brick oven against one wall, and a crumbling staircase ascends to the wall across from it. Shrieks and cackles from somewhere higher up cause the old mill to shudder. And so you two are aware, you guys understand, the ceiling above you is about 8 feet high.
Let's see what's in that cabinet.
And since you guys also are exploring the room, I will say this too. Jumble, you notice for sure, as well as Mordecai, that there are bones all across the floor. And they are small bones.
Like roll to not step on the bones everywhere, or
like broken Legos or what?
In a sense, yeah.
Oh no.
I investigate the bones.
Oh, yeah,
9.
speaking.
Okay. You don't understand what creature it is, but you definitely know it's a small creature. That's about all you can gather from these bones at the moment. You know, they're small bones. They're not normal sized bones that you would find off of large creatures, such as like animals, so on and so forth, like full grown adult. These are like almost young bones.
Young animal bones or young people bones?
You have to roll
I don't
investigation.
know. Against my better judgment, I'm going to try to see what's in the foul-smelling barrel.
Ooh.
By the way, have you shared any of this information with anyone else? Mordecai and Jumble?
Oh, like the basic description of the room?
Oh, yeah. Well, not just that, but other things you guys have found within the room.
Well, yeah, I'm definitely going to give them a heads up about all the bones on the floor. You know, I'm not sure
Okay.
what they are, but yeah, watch where you step.
Marilyn, Zildred, you guys, well, Marilyn, you're no stranger to this. You've lived in this land before and heard stories, but you didn't know it true about children being abducted. You know these are children's bones. They're definitely not animal bones. These are human children bones. And Zildred, you too. You've been in wars a lot. You understand the casualties of seeing dead bodies, so on and so forth, and the remains of the living. And you definitely can tell that these are not bones from someone who was an adult. These are human children bones scattered across the floor.
Such vile wickedness.
Yeah, they're little kid bones, guys.
So I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna whisper quiet. Whoever's out there with me, whisper that I'm gonna stay outside. I don't want to go in there clanging and banging around in my tin can armor.
I'm going to roll investigation to see if I can hear where roughly the hag is above us on the second floor. 22.
Okay. Yeah, you listen, since you're so tall anyway, like your head's almost near the ceiling, so you just kind of cock your head to the side and put the air up, and you can hear that she's about directly underneath you guys, right in the center of the room. You can hear her feet shuffling around. Also the sounds of cries and so on and so forth as well, as she's yelling to hush and shut up.
Right, so she's below us or above us?
She's above you.
Oh, okay, sorry.
There is no basement.
Okay, no, I just misheard you on that.
Oh, apologies.
Okay.
Yes, you. It's the second floor that she's currently on, and she definitely is shuffling around the room, and you can hear the creaks and stuff as you makes her movements and cackles and groans from her arms from being tied.
Well, I'm going to get out a javelin, and I'm just going to try to hurl it straight through the ceiling through her. And I'm going to use reckless attack, so I have advantage on the weapon attack.
Okay.
I was gonna whisper to Mordecai, "Don't use fire," but at this point,
I
go
was
for
actually
it.
going to use fire.
Sildred, come on in. We're not being subtle.
Yep.
Just punch your hands right through the floor, grab her ankles, and pull her down.
Okay, so that was, have you rolled twice now, Jumbo, or just once?
I rolled twice. I'm just trying to see if I can add anything else to it.
I don't see. Oh, I see it. Oh, 15 and a 16. Okay, got you.
Yeah, so I'm not too impressed with that. I'm hoping I can add something else, but not having much luck there.
But he got any spells to increase his whatnot?
Yeah, you missed both times.
Oh shit.
Can I use my inspiration to roll a third time, or is that not quite how it works?
Yeah, you can. You
All
can use
right.
inspiration.
Oh, come on.
Oh.
Good.
Yeah, you pierce
Okay.
the floor, but you miss her. And now she is like, "What? What is this? What?" And now she's like screeching and stuff to see that someone has gotten into her home, and javelin almost pierced her right through her belly, barely missing by her feet. In doing so, she begins to make her way down the stairs, all huffing and puffing and angered that someone has pierced her beautiful floor.
Not my beautiful floor.
Yes, not my beautiful floor.
Well, I start bounding over to her like a friggin' freight train, just roaring and snarling in Orcish.
Bro bones.
Roll initiative, please. And I'm also going to send you guys a picture of the map so you guys can understand kind of what's happening. Unfortunately, I don't have a single image at the moment.
Golly, Jumbo was ready.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you rolled great on that one. Let me get that picture of the map for you guys real quick.
Guess I shouldn't have told him about the kids' bones.
They're the bones of children. Where are we at? I know I have the map. I saved it specifically for this. Oh, there it is. Okay. Here you guys go.
The old bone grinder.
Yep.
And yet no one knew nothing.
Now remember, you currently are in Area 1, just so you guys are aware.
I don't know what goes on in the old bone grinder. Definitely not grinding bones, that's for sure.
All right. You guys are wait with Dora. You're up by the stairs currently right now, Jumbo, and you are first, so you make your first move.
Leroy Jumble.
Mhm.
All right. Well, I'll enter my barbarian rage. And let's see. Oh, yeah, I'm charging at her since I hear her coming down the stairs. Let's see, with 40 feet, can I make it to her? Or,
Yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
it's a pretty small
she's
area.
about halfway up the stairs. Yeah, it's gonna take you 15 feet to get up those stairs. And as big as you are, like you can take 4 or 5 steps to be right at her, right by her, right in front of her face. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna charge at her and let's see. All right. Well, I'm gonna try to run her through with my greatsword.
Okay.
Let's see. 25 to hit,
That's a hit.
and it's really only 9 piercing damage. And let's see. Oh yeah, I'll use Dread Ambusher so I can make an additional weapon attack. And that deals an additional D8 of damage. So 16 to hit.
Nope, that's not a hit.
Ah, darn it. All right,
right.
so
You pierce with the great sword by her breast, but unfortunately, it misses a lot of vital organs and mainly hits flesh for the most part and comes back through. She does feel the pain from the blow, but she is still standing almost unscathed. Mordecai, you're next.
oh, hang on, sorry, I forgot to add a +2 damage from rage, so that's actually 11 damage.
Okay. I'll add
Better.
that too. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Mordecai.
I pull out my newly worked pistol and take aim at her. And come on, 17.
That is a hit.
Oh, see, it helped. It helped. 6 damage in the
James,
first.
You'd be surprised at her AC. Just look up Night Hag. What?
Oh, we're allowed to? Okay.
That's only
Well,
6 damage.
He is, not you guys. 6?
Oh.
Okay.
And then I'll fire again. 21.
That's a hit.
So Jumble has her stopped
8.
on the stairs, right?
14. Yeah, currently.
Okay.
You fire both times, piercing her in the shoulder by Jumble. She winces in pain at the shots into her arm, frustrated and also in disbelief that someone of your caliber is able to hold such a weapon, but now more frustrated with the blows that have been dealt. With that, it is now the Night Hag's turn. And with that, since you are so close and now she's frustrated, she's just going to lash out at you, Jumbo, with her claws and just try and dig into your flesh the best that she can. And with 23, that is definitely a hit. And you will be taking 14 damage from her claws, coming across your chest and ripping through, pulling some of your, which I'm assuming you guys are still wearing the Vishanti disguise.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or I
it
tried
kind of
to at least.
it rips a bit of your Vishanti disguise that comes through, also tearing at flesh. And with
Is that slashing damage?
that is slashing damage, yes.
Okay, I have resistance, so it's 7 damage.
Okay, well half that then, yeah, 7.
That's reassuring at least.
Yeah. And with that, we go on next to, it would be Zildred, your turn.
All right. I'm going to raise Lightbringer and activate its beacon. And do it while I'm doing that, I'm going to cast Bless upon Mordecai, Jumble, and Marilyn. So for up to 1 minute, whenever you guys make an attack roll or a saving roll, you guys can add an additional D4 to that roll.
That's saving throw and attack?
Yep, saving throws and attacks.
All right.
Receive my blessing.
Oh.
And that would be the end of my turn.
All right. Well, with that, Marilyn, it's your turn.
Okay, I want to try this witch bolt thing. That looks like fun.
Ooh. Witch bolt.
Yeah. 15
To hit.
plus whatever the bless does.
Oh, 1d4.
I'll roll your 1d4 with that then.
Okay.
Then add it to your total.
Oh, 17.
That's actually
Oh,
a hit.
just enough.
Just enough.
Ooh, thank you. Cool. So I get to roll 2d12. And I got an 11.
Dang. Is there anything special about the witch bolt at all? Do you know of any properties?
Yeah. And on each of your turns for the duration, you can use your action to to deal 1d12 lightning damage to the target automatically.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Okay.
But she can't do anything else, I think, is
That's
like
right.
the limit on it. But
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
yeah.
Can't do
basically,
anything else.
you can just keep rolling 1d12 to do damage instantly without having to roll for it.
Yep.
Nice. Oh yeah. You hit this thing with that bolt, the witch bolt. The hag screams in pain and realizing that she has another magic caster is not excited to see that. That is definitely, she's now starting to remember the group that attacked her, and she's getting pissed, knowing now the party that is in front of her. It's you. You're the ones who stopped me at the town. You fools would come and try to get me in my own home. With that, Jumble, it's your turn.
okay. I'm gonna basically lunge at her and try to grapple her. I kind of drop my sword in the process and just go to grab her from behind.
Okay.
So athletics, I take it.
Yep.
Okay, cool. I have advantage on that.
I'll be rolling as well.
Good thing too. 24.
Okay, yeah. You currently have her grappled. She started to resist you, and unfortunately now she is stuck. Her arms now at her side as you wrap your arms around her from behind. And she struggles and fights and cries. You release her.
And yep, that'll be my turn.
Mordecai?
I scream, aim, and fire. No, I'm gonna cast branding smite as well at second level. So that should be 2d6 on top of that. 18 hit,
That's a hit.
and then it's a 9 plus. Let me roll 2d6. So 20 damage total.
Ouch. Yeah,
My gun lights up too before I shoot it. It's like, oh, it's kind of like his holy beacon mace there.
Yeah, it emanates a bright light as you release that shot, and it just hits her hard in the gut. She screams in pain and scowls and hisses and is trying valiantly to escape the clutches of Jumble at the moment and struggling. With that, she's also going to try to escape once again with another check, if you would please.
Yep.
Yeah, no, ain't happening for her. She screams and kicks and struggles, tries to push against the wall, and Jumble, you're just on top of it. Every which way she tries to struggle and move, you're like, nope, you're going to stay right where you are. With that, Zildred, it's your turn.
All right, so Jumbo is behind her on the
Yep,
stairs.
pretty much.
So can I get up the stairs and whack her?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
All right. I will go running up the stairs, brandishing the Lightbringer. Do I get any bonuses or advantage for swinging against a subdued opponent?
I believe it's a +2. No. It's advantage. You have advantage on rolls. My bad.
Oh,
yes.
okay.
I should have told you that earlier.
So with my first attack, only with advantage, gives me a 17.
That's a hit.
All right. So I will expend a single first level spell slot to use Divine Smite, which I believe gives me an extra 2d8 points of damage. And if she's an undead or fiend, she takes an additional d8.
She is a fiend, so yes.
Fiend.
So she will take a total of 24 radiant damage.
Oof. you bring that mace upon her head real hard. You almost hear the cracks on her skull. Sounds like it's about to cave in from that one blow, and she screams and winces in pain at what weapon you've hit her with, and she realizes that it's a holy weapon, and now she's really pissed.
All right, and then
But
for my
again, she's not doing much.
my backswing, I'm gonna smack her again. Roll with advantage. 18.
That's a hit.
I'm not going to expend any more. Oh, shoot. Oh, no, she's not. You said she was a fiend?
Yep.
Okay, so Lightbringer doesn't do any additional damage. So, for my damage on this backswing, it is going to be 8.
Okay. You wheel back and you come back again. You whap her beside the face like you're backhanding her with that mace, and you almost hear the sounds of what almost sounds like whiplash, but she's neck is still intact, and she's just howling in pain, trying to scratch and claw in any way she can to free herself. But Jumble's grip is tight, and she ain't moving. Marilyn,
these
it's your
children?
turn.
I'm gonna roll for that lightning damage again. Oh, that sucks. 2.
2 damage.
Yep.
A bolt hits. Dead on. 2 damage. With that, we go to the top of the turn. Jumble, it's your turn.
Can I do an unarmed strike while I'm grappling her? Or...
If you want to attempt it, I'll allow you it with disadvantage. And you'll have to do another grapple check afterwards.
What about a German suplex off the top rope?
Well, we don't have any rope right now, but
Top step.
I mean, I would allow fall damage, but you might have to let go, unfortunately.
well, what if I, just kind of jump and try to land on top of her?
Yeah, just flip her around into a tombstone.
If you roll athletics, we'll see what we can do if you want to try it. And if you really want to make it fancy, you're going to roll acrobatics first.
Make it fancy.
I'll see if I can get fancy. 12 on acrobatics at least.
Oh, yeah. You bound off and you aim for the kitchen table as you try to pile drive her through the table.
He's on the top rope.
17.
Oh yeah. You it looks like something out of a Street Fighter game as you're doing the whole like Zangief spin in the air with her as you pile drive her through the table. I never thought I'd say that.
Oh, did she land on the bones?
The night hag. She lands on her table covered in all kinds of junk and things, and they break and crash upon the ground, and it sounds like her neck did snap when she hit, but due to the height and what you were doing, let me roll for the damage.
Oh, the humanity.
Do you hear a disembodied voice and there's like, oh my god.
It's a total of 9 damage as you drop her on her head, and currently she is basically what's the word I'm looking for? It's not sprawled, but
Unconscious or
nope, she's not
incapacitated?
unconscious. She's not incapacitated either, but she's on her last leg, that's for sure. She's prone, yes. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
She's prone on the ground as you use her weight to land on the table. So you're unharmed, Jumble. So you're good. That table is busted, and yeah, you did about you almost like a 360 spin in the air when you dropped her on the table.
I'll hold that.
Oh yeah. With that, Mordecai, I believe it's your turn.
Oh. Point the gun at her prone self and
I'm just gonna
try to end her misery. Oh, that's a nat 20.
Yeah, she's shaking right now, by the way. Oh, roll again then.
I don't have to. Oh, do we do the confirm?
Yeah.
It's already shown as double damage.
Okay. Yeah, normally I want to confirm for hit.
All right, confirm for brawl. 17.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna roll this twice. $11.
So 11 damage altogether.
The first shot.
Yeah. She's still kicking, but she's down. Like you hit her right in the head, and you're hearing gargle sounds out of her now. Like she's trying to form words that don't even make sense. Like it's not even a language at this point. Like she's bleeding all over the place, and her neck is definitely snapped and kind of hanging at this point. Like she's looking pretty worn out. Like you're surprised she's still kicking.
I feel like this is the scene from Me, Myself, and Irene, the cow scene. Just go down.
Let's go down.
Yeah, basically, she's gurgling and stuff. And you're seeing blood and mucus and all kinds of stuff out of her mouth.
How about another crit?
Wow.
Go ahead.
Wait, another crit?
Yeah.
Yeah, you rolled another 20. That's 2 crits in a row. You get a prize.
Yay! What do I get?
Maximum damage.
You get to describe how you kill her.
Okay, that is a good prize.
After seeing the carnage and noticing all the bones and all the atrocities she's committed, I slowly walk up to her and I point at her against her temple and say, "It's a good day to die."
You do so, and that you release that that bullet from the chamber and into her skull. It pierces right through and almost to the side of the building as it brain and anything else that was left in her head comes out as she just keels to the floor. The last breath goes, and that's it. She's dead. Some defecates from the backside, and that's all she wrote.
Do a cool side glance at Marilyn. Are you impressed?
I grab the dead night tag by the horns and I just start bashing her head into the floor for good measure. Like I'm just trying to reduce her head to pulp. I don't care if she's dead. I don't care that she's dead. I'm just gonna really kill her.
Oh yeah, you smash her face so you can't even recognize it no more. Like there's nothing but skin and her horns left, basically, after that addition.
I need to step back while he's doing this. I'm like right next to him.
Oh yeah, you're getting covered like right now. Like you're in the splash zone, to be honest.
So I have my head turned. So
while Jumble's going Gallagher on this poor hag.
Gallagher.
Poor hag.
I'm gonna go up the stairs. You know, with Lightbringer out. I'm gonna walk up the stairs and see if I can find the. Because we heard like children whimpering before, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna slowly go up these stairs and make sure they're not night hag children.
Okay. The second room is. You can see that it's the mill itself where she was grinding the bones. You see like dirt cakes and things like that all over the place. Wooden gear shaft, so on and so forth, and another staircase that goes up. So, are you gonna go up to the next floor then? I take it.
Is there no children on this floor?
No.
I'm gonna glance back down the stairs. Is Jumbo still?
Yeah, I'm pretty. Are you still smashing? Are you still smashing that hag to non-existence, basically?
Yeah, sure. I'll keep at it for a little longer.
No, okay, yeah, he's still bashing. So you just hear thump across the floor as like it becomes less thick and more sounds of like skin flapping against bare floor at this point.
Jumble. I think you got her. Jumble.
Yeah, I choke back a gag and I continue to walk up the stairs.
Okay. As you make your way to the third floor, as you make your way up, you can see that there is mops and all kinds of different stuff all over across the ground, shawls and gowns, so on and so forth. A bed. And this floor, though, there are 3 crates, and they're stacked on top of each other with small doors set into them. Next to that is a heap of discarded clothing, most likely from the children that had already been used for the pies. A ladder climbs to a wooden trapdoor in the 9-foot high ceiling, and a moldy bed with tattered canopies stands nearby. But within these crates, you can see 3 children crying currently, asking for help as they see you make your way up.
And I holler down to the group. Well, yeah, there's children up here.
Jumble kind of snaps out of his haze. What? Kids? Oh man, we gotta help them.
Yeah.
Always.
I run over to the children and reassure them that they're going to be fine. We took care of the nasty lady, the monster lady. You're going to be okay.
I'm gonna try to wipe off some of the gore before I walk up there. My face.
Turn it into silly face paint.
War paint.
I'm oblivious. I'm bounding up the
Silly
stairs,
face paint. I'm a
probably
clown.
covered in.
Don't worry, guys. Just a clown. Scary clown.
I have no clue I'm covered in night hag gore, so I'm just bounding up the stairs to help these kids.
Okay.
Viscera
Yeah.
dripping from your teeth.
They're
Hey,
wooden
kids.
frames, so it doesn't take much. You guys get the kids out. They're standing there all shaking and scared. Who's all up the stairs right now? Just Jumbo, Mordecai, and Zildred? Did you go up to Marilyn?
Nope.
Okay, you're still on the bottom.
Don't like kids?
Nope.
Do any of the children appear to be injured, hurt, or anything?
Some of them actually, you can see like little pokes. Like someone had been sticking them with needles for some weird reason.
How many children are there?
3.
All right, I'm going to use 1 point each of lay on hands on the 3 children to heal up any like minor cuts and stuff they might have.
Oh yeah, all their minor bruises and scrapes and stuff like that. After you do this lay on hands, they're healed up. They feel good. They're very thankful and grateful. They're still a bit freaked out and screaming and crying, but not too bad. It's just a light like murmur like these. They want to go home. But one does say that she was not alone. She had 2 daughters, and they would always stab them, pick at them, and they kept poking them with needles for fun just to hear their screams. And they were horrible people.
She had 2 daughters?
Yes.
Not
2
really.
nasty daughters that would just spend their time up here poking at them. And that they kept putting stuff in their bed for some weird reason.
I think we have one of them under control. I guess as the children are explaining this to me, I'm gonna start breaking up some of my bread, the rations I have, and give it to the kids, and give them my water skins so they can drink.
Oh yeah, they guzzle a bit of that water. They haven't had anything in a few days now, so they're very happy to get some type of nourishment.
While the children are eating, I'm gonna turn around to Jumbo Mordecai. This kid says that there's 2 daughters. I think we have one of them held captive. There must be another one somewhere.
No, that was the night hag, and she got away.
Who do we have tied up in the cart?
No, she escaped last time. That was the night hag herself.
Oh, So there's 2 of them on the loose then.
Well, 2 night hag daughters. That could imply they are night hags, I suppose. But
They said they would put stuff in their beds.
That's the children said yes.
Yeah. They talking about the moldy beds upstairs, or?
Yeah, the one by the kids, the bed next to them.
Investigate.
I rolled to investigate, but I have a 5, so I probably can't even find the bed.
It's just a bed, and you're like, yeah, looks like something to sleep on. Another nat 20. You're getting them out now, man.
Getting it.
Yeah, you look at that bed and you notice that it looks very similar to like a box. After you investigate and mess with the sheets, you realize there seems to be jewelry buried in the bed. There is 6 pieces of jewelry currently in that bed. They're each worth about 25 pieces of gold each.
Can I do an Arcana check to make sure there's nothing wrong with it? Like, I don't sense anything magically from them.
Yeah, by all means.
15.
Nope. Nothing magical about them. They're just cheap jewelry, most likely found on the kids when they brought them in, and they just kept them.
Okay. We'll pick them up.
I investigate the rest of the room. Nope, still a 5.
Yeah, you're just worried about the kids with them kind of scarfing food down and water and stuff like that. You're just trying to figure things out with them at the moment. You're making too much noise for you to concentrate. James, I
suddenly
see you're
realize
butting
I'm-
in.
I suddenly realize I'm covered in something foul. I grab the
Yeah.
moldy bed sheet and try to wipe myself off.
It's very dark in this place, so it's hard for the kids even to make out what you look like. To be honest, they've been trapped up in this dark room for days. So
Yeah,
They-
but I
they're just-
have dark vision, so I could see I'm not something you'd want to see. So I'm going to try to clean myself up a little.
good idea.
How did that get on there? Oh, man.
White boy, white boy.
Okay. Well, where where are you from, children?
We're from that small town of Valaka, not far from here. She adopted us in terms of payment to our parents for the pies. When they could not pay, they gave us up.
Your parents gave you up?
Wow.
Hmm.
Yes, it is a sad life. But the creatures, they ask for so much in return for happiness. I do not understand why they would do such a thing. Now they start crying.
Hey. Come on. It's okay. It's okay.
Roll performance.
Oh, boy. Well. Okay, hang on. I'm going to... I have something at
shit,
least.
what the- 0?
Oh, they're terrified of you now. They're screaming at this point.
Well,
Like,
okay,
you
I'm
look
gonna-
monstrous.
I'm going to use knowledge from a past life so I can at least add a d6.
He's telling him it's okay in Abyssal.
Okay, and you know what? I'll add in that d4 from Bless on top of it. Okay, so altogether that's a 7.
They're not screaming as loudly now. They're just very concerned at you, and they kind of hide behind Zildred.
I'll take it. Ugh,
Yeah, they don't want to be near you. You freak them out.
ugh.
I
Okay.
kind of feel like we shouldn't return these children to their parents.
What's the equivalent of
So-
CPS in this world?
I'm just gonna plump
Strahd.
down and make my way
Strahd.
downstairs.
Well, shoot. Yeah, I guess I'll
Yeah.
the children follow me.
Follow
I
us.
think we just adopted 3 new party members.
Oh my gosh.
Stay next to the paladin, you'll be fine.
We'll have Mordecai craft you up some pistols.
Where was Sage Cat in all this?
He was just kind of taking a chill pill. He was in Zen mode.
Ah,
As you make your way down the stairs, you the kids bolt out the door. They don't even wait for you guys. They just take off.
Wait.
What?
No, they know where they are. They're going home. They
Oh.
say thank you, but
I need
Well,
my
that's
water
the-
skin back.
no, they took it.
Bastards.
That's why you don't
Oh,
help
but they
children.
were so.
I see
yeah.
where Maryland's coming from with these kids.
Yeah.
JR says, just find the local fire department.
Oh, yeah.
I think in Barovia, the fire department is what sets you on fire.
Yeah. You looking
In
for a
Burrow,
fire
yeah.
here? We'll start one for you.
All right, I guess we oh wait, there's 2 of them still out there. Should we wait here for
Hmm.
the
Did we
hag
ever
daughters
investigate
to
the
return?
pretty wardrobe?
No, I wanted to earlier, but we didn't do that.
Oh,
Eh.
distracted by kids.
Yeah.
Always.
Mm-hmm. It's up to you guys. There's still a lot to be found around here, so
Yeah, let's take a look around.
Another nat 20. This will be the last one of the night, I guarantee it.
Wow.
It's
To
using
investigate.
weighted digital dice.
Yeah, I'm starting to wonder now. You're not using a program outside that, are you?
Well,
Wouldn't do
I'll
that.
investigate the
Mhm.
bottom floor. Oh, 18. I'm
The
investigating the
foster
fourth.
mom, really baghead. Wow. Okay, so
Foster
first
mom.
up, Mordecai, you're looking around the bottom and you notice that there's a barrel that has a font on it. It looks almost like a scrying spell of some sort. Along that, you checking around the area, you notice that there's pies baking in the oven, which is why you had that smell coming out of there.
Take the pies.
There's about a dozen.
Yeah. Take the pies. They're done, right?
There's
But
maybe
I'm
I don't know.
I'm fighting with morality on this now that I know that they're made out of children.
But they're great
Alright.
weapons.
They're useful, but they're made out of children.
That
The
is true.
children are already dead. You can't revive them.
That's true.
While they're talking back and forth about the morality of these pies, Mordecai, you notice the first elixir. There's an elixir that's also by where the pies are on the stove. That's like a own little cabinet of things and the oddities. And in these cabinets, you see an elixir labeled youth. There's a second elixir labeled laughter, and then there is another elixir that is labeled mother's milk. There's
Ew.
also a chicken coop that contains 3 chickens, a rooster, and a few laid eggs. And then a wooden trunk where you are currently hearing what seems to be the noises of toads.
All right, what were the elixirs?
Mother's milk, laughter, and youth.
Yep. Those are the 3 mixtures. And Jumbo, you notice this as well.
Well, I'm naturally curious. I'm going to take them.
Okay. So you pick up the 3 elixirs, and I think you're gonna pocket them.
Yeah, for now.
Okay.
You're not gonna, dip a pinky in.
Mother's milk.
Suddenly you're a mother.
Yeah. The first elixir youth is a golden syrup looking elixir. The second is a non-magical red tea, it looks like. And then the third elixir is greenish milky liquid.
That's the mother's milk, I take it.
Yes.
I think mother's past her expiration date.
Maybe. With that, I need you guys to roll for not investigation, but I guess it would be insight to listen.
Insight. Nine.
There's my old rolls. 5.
We're all very distracted by the nastiness of this mother's milk.
Yeah, it's all pretty gross as you guys are looking through the elixirs. Marilyn, you start noticing what seems to be laughter and giggling and singing, hard singing. It's definitely off key, but it is heading towards the mill currently.
I think we have visitors coming.
Is it the children returning my water skin?
No, they probably sing better. They're gonna notice their dead mom. We can't hide on this one.
I ready a pie.
She splattered all over the living room carpet.
Yeah, they're not getting that out.
Wait, that's what that was? Oh man, who did that?
So now, what if we lay
Indeed.
a careful trap? We just stand on either side of the doorway with our hammers up.
All right, you guys go for it.
I'm going to ready a pie. I'm going to stand near the doorway.
Okay. So we have one holding the pie near the doorway. What are you doing again, RJ? Don't want to hear this.
I'm going to stand to one side of the doorway, the opposite side of Mordecai. I'm gonna have turn off Lightbringer so it's not a beacon. I'm just gonna have it raised, ready for the first hag to walk through. I'm gonna bonk her on the head.
I'm also going to take a pie and, try to position myself somewhere near the door.
Take a
I like
bone
this
to
idea.
All 4 of us
Okay.
just standing with pies.
So Marilyn, where are you going to be in the room then? The rest are kind of outside the doorway. I'm taking.
Um, is there anything for me to hide behind?
Not a whole lot. There's a cabinet. The center of the room has a pole. So if you want to hide behind the pole in the center of the room, it
I'll
goes
hide
all the
behind
way
the pole.
through. Okay.
I can do that. I'm a
You
chick.
consider yourself skinny enough.
I do.
Yeah, you'll
I'm
hide
vain
behind that
enough.
pole. Roll stealth.
Dang it. Can?
Yeah, that's enough. You try to stand perfectly perpendicular for the moment, so it almost to the average eye, unless they were moving around, would not see you behind the pole. The other two roll stealth as well. Everyone else, sorry.
Then
No, Lord. Apparently, I stumble out the front door while I'm trying to hide.
You're making a lot of noise trying to get stuff ready. So, the children are actually hearing the jingles. They're kind of excited, thinking their mom's into something. So they're like, "Ooh, what does mother have? I'm so excited!" Eh? And as they start making their way towards the door, and they make their way into the room. With that, you guys can do what you want. They just got their heads to the door, and they're all like, "Mother, mother, we have the herbs. We have the herbs."
I'm gonna whisper they might have children, so
well, I'm gonna whip my pie out at the nearest hag or hag daughter.
Okay.
I get.
I guess.
Roll athletics with advantage.
Oh, good thing it's with advantage. 17.
Yeah, you hit the one in the face, and she basically drops almost in an instant to her knees.
I open fire on the next one.
Roll with advantage.
Athletics.
Yep.
Oh.
Do one of these hags look like the one that escaped?
No, that was the mother.
We already
Oh.
killed her.
Okay.
That's a 19, buddy.
Yeah, that definitely hits. I saw it was a perfect 20 anyway. So yeah, like as soon as that face, like it's like locked on, boom, instant, right in the mouth. Like again, just as Jumble had done, you squarely hit her right in the face and drops her to her knees, and she stares off in space-eyed wonder, both of them on the ground, murmuring and gurgling.
And
all
when I
kinds of
tied
weird
her, I
stuff.
yelled out.
Yelled out what?
I didn't hear any of that. Okay, you yelled that out.
Quick mechanical question for the future. How did you roll with advantage like that? I've just been clicking twice.
I just discovered this. If you right click on what you're rolling, you can choose advantage or disadvantage. Okay. Yep.
Oh,
I just learned that today. I learned stuff. Hey.
Yay!
Deal.
Great tools to use when playing on D&D Beyond, which is a great tool to use. I've been enjoying it. A little shout out to D&D Beyond for all the hard work they do.
Yeah. Good job, guys.
Very good at.
Thank you. This is why they pay me the big bucks.
Scooby-Doo and the Hex Sisters.
Mm-hmm. You're definitely Scooby-Dooing this shit.
Oh, let's rip their faces off.
See who's underneath that mask. Yeah, currently they're both on their knees, just dumbfounded.
So, do they look a lot like their mother did?
Yeah. They're slightly less ugly because they're younger, but they're pretty much the same in looks. The only difference is like her dress was actual cloth and things. Theirs is like silk gowns, but mixed in with like skin.
Oh.
So it's like skin dresses with some silk.
At least we have no moral quandaries about this.
I was gonna say I kind of want their dress, but now I don't.
You don't want a skin dress? Come on.
Skin dress.
Fashion are currently in Barovia.
Who are you wearing?
It's a long list.
The couple from last night I saw.
Buffalo Sisters. Yeah.
No, I do kneel down like, oh, I love your dress. Who are you wearing? It is so you.
They're not even. They're comatose.
That went a lot
Oh,
better than
don't
I
do me
expected it
that
to.
like that, girlfriend.
What do we do with them?
I don't know.
Didn't think that far ahead.
You know, my great sword. How about we take a little off the top?
I honestly didn't think that stealth would work.
No.
Yeah, I guess my
That's
vote's
just-
for execution.
Should we put
Say
them in?
because you're just gonna teleport away.
Should we give them the same treatment they gave those poor children and stick them in the oven?
Ooh, irony.
Kinda like it.
Brian's look of utter disappointment.
You guys can do whatever you want. I mean, I'm just here to relay what you guys are doing. So if this is what you want to do, by
If
all
children make dream pies, do these gals make nightmare pies? Let's find out.
means. Oh my gosh!
I start
All right.
dragging them over to the oven.
Yep. Roll athletics to throw them in the oven.
Perhaps we should have checked their pockets first.
And maybe we'll throw one in the oven to do a test run.
Okay, I'll
Yes.
throw one in the oven.
Oh,
24.
Okay, you chuck her in the oven, and
Don't break
she
it.
begins burning. She's screaming, but she definitely is not aware of what's going on. She's still in a dream state.
She
But
died
she's
happy.
currently on fire. Yeah.
So what is she dreaming about then? I really want to
Ooh.
know.
Very hot
Sounds
day.
like
at
a
the
hot
beach.
dream.
Being on The
You know what?
Bachelor.
Okay.
That's what she's dreaming of. She picked her dream boat. She had a bunch of men pining over her, and yeah. That's what she's
Picking
dreaming
up a
of.
hint of cloves and nutmeg and horrible agony.
Yeah, horrible
Hey.
agony indeed. She's screaming and not screaming at the same time. She's like stops for a second, like ooh, ooh. Yeah, those sister is still just comatose on the floor. As her sister's being burned. All she had on them, by the way, I don't have to worry about checking it. There are herbs. Other than that, they were just wearing their dress. Nothing else
Oh,
was
so
on
that's
them.
the clove and nutmeg I'm smelling.
Yeah, you're smelling the herbs they had gathered for potions for their mother. To deal with the ache of the bindings that she was in.
Second verse, same as the first. And I throw the other one in the oven. Oh, but I might miss 12.
Yeah, you hit her head against it. She does not quite go in. It's a
What?
mess trying to push her in this one. Not to mention, there's still the burnt body that you're trying to push on top of it.
I probably slipped in there, mother.
Probably.
She's still
probably
all over the
probably
floor.
Probably a bit of her mom that you got your foot in.
Extra flavoring.
Only in D&D would you hear that. Or a bad
Well,
murder movie.
That Netflix
Really weird.
documentary.
Sorry, I
All right.
slipped on your mom.
okay,
Okay, that one's
17 to
better.
throw her in.
Yeah, it's a little awkward, but you're still able to recover from that. Just kind of crunch her in there, and same as last time, some screams, some oohs, some ahs, some dreams, some nightmares, some fire. She ignites in a poof of flame and is burned to death inside the oven. Well done. There is now more black smoke rising from the top of the mill.
It went significantly smoother than I thought it was going to.
Right?
Well, good thing we still got like 10 more of those pies.
Indeed.
Definitely.
Hey,
Put them in your
Strahd, want a
backpack.
pie?
There you go. Yeah, you should bring a gift when you visit somebody's house. We'll bring Strahd a whole plethora of pies.
Not quite a baker, not quite a dozen, but
Yeah. Yeah.
burn, baby, burn. Thanks, Jer.
Well, that was all sorts of nightmarish. I think I'm going to go back upstairs and look for valuables. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So I make my way back up to that fancy drawer thing and gonna try to investigate that.
And now that we're done murder
Oh.
hoboing,
20.
Mm.
Finally, I got one.
The second floor, as I said before, is just where they had the mill where they would use to turn along with the wind to grind the bones of the children. The third
Well, I
floor.
wanted to go to the top with the
Oh, the very,
fancy
very
drawer.
tippy top?
Yeah, where that fancy drawer was.
No, the fancy drawer was in the bottom. That was the one that had all of the potions that currently are in Mordecai's possession.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll just search the rest of the place then.
You make your way through. Everything I described before is what's there currently. Some clothing that was on the ground from the children. You go up the staircase again. You look up. You go up the last room, the attic. It's a windmill's peak dome chamber filled with old machinery. There's not much room to move around in, as is the top of the dome. Slips in the attic, let through some light from small holes in the wall. Other than that, there's a few old abandoned birds' nests in there on the top.
Ooh.
That's typically it.
I want to go up there too.
Okay, you make your way up the stairs, and I don't know if you and Jumbo are going to be able to have to maneuver around in order to see because there's not much room. So
No,
unless you're gonna-
I head down when I realize there's nothing valuable. Huh. Big as a
wanna-
bunch of old hags don't got anything worth valuable.
Yep,
I want
sorry.
to look at the bird's nest and see
Just
if I
some
see any
bird's
raven's
nests.
nests.
They were definitely raven's nests. There's some feathers and stuff there. No eggs, just some
Okay.
feathers and some nests. There's about 3 of them altogether.
Nothing else in there.
Nope. Sorry,
Dang it.
no eggs. A for effort.
What
Well, I
a
was
chip.
supposed to look for a raven's nest.
Ah, I know what you're trying to do. You have that
Yeah,
sheet.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You're not.
I'll go back down.
It's not in the way that you think like that, though. That's the funny thing. But very, very close. As you kind of on the right track with that. But you guys make your way down. Is there anything else you want to look within the mill before you decide to depart?
There's no notes in there saying
I like
you need to
Oswald
leave one
Copperpot.
hag
It's
alive.
Cobblepot, not Copperpot, Baghead.
Copperpot.
Cobblepot.
So I guess we can return to the cart. A job well done.
Are you guys making your way to the car to take it?
Well, before we leave, I basically decide to set fire to the windmill. I don't like this place. This is just bad juju.
I
So
was waiting for somebody to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was waiting for Mordecai.
You want me to help?
Catapult spell.
I start grabbing some chunks of the table and set them on fire in the oven and try to use it to light up the rest of the windmill. There's nothing really good left in this place, so
Okay. Yeah, you do so. You're no problem. You chuck that the furniture and stuff in. They start the fire and leave the oven open so we can catch fire to everything else in the building as it starts to slowly become engulfed in flames. I need you guys to roll insight as soon as you step outside.
Suppose we should have
Oh, boy.
asked the hags if they had like a bakery chain here. If this is the only place, or
Franchise? Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, ouch.
Any more bakeries?
Uh,
we're all in awe of the flames from this.
okay, I've
Windmill.
got a 16 total. I added another knowledge from a past life roll.
16
Just
total.
make a giant
Yep.
beacon for everyone to know where we are.
it's not us, I swear.
It was the kids. Those damn kids.
Play with matches again.
Smoking. They think it makes them look cool.
I know, right?
Okay, so 11, 1, 6, and 8. Yeah, you guys just kind of standing like in a kumbaya
Well,
moment of realize
I
like
had
a job
16.
well done. You vanquished those evil hags, but
I had a 16 total.
16 total with the that one roll. Yeah, Jumbo, you step outside and you're starting to notice that you've kind of gathered a crowd outside of the windmill.
Oh.
Not just any ordinary crowd.
Oh,
A
no.
certain someone is currently standing outside the windmill as well.
Ready the pies.
He's just, I was never a fan of that place. Those hags always undermined me, selling hope to these commoners. I found it revolting. I see to have found some stragglers, it looks like. How are you enjoying Borovia so far? As Strahd stands before you, along with a few of his guards, currently outside the path, barring you from yourselves in the wagon.
Uh, y- I mean, it's very scenic. Lots to see, sir.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you enjoying the work I have put into maintaining this place. Though I see you did not agree with one of the locations within my realm, but I too was not a fan.
You must not have heard about the other house.
The other house, you say? Curious. Speaking of curiosity, I know you are traveling with someone particular from which I am looking for. Now, I don't want to rabble everyone, and I understand that I made a promise to your family there, Marilyn, to bring you in. Now, I would say that I may look things and turn the other way if you were to bring me my bride. In doing so, I may let you live. Perhaps even pass.
Oh, you'd
Huh.
let us go?
That's
Oh,
definitely on the table. But it's up to you. What are your answers?
well, Lord Strahd, if you could simply give
Hmm.
us a bit of a description on this woman, this bride of yours, perhaps we can be of assistance.
I am sure you are well aware of the woman you have been traveling with. My people have found you through the checkpoint. Her name happens to be Irina. She's beautiful. She reminds me of my old wife. I long for her comfort, and I have visited her 2 times now. And I am hoping to finally seal the deal that we have to make her mine with one more visit. And I would only need the words from you and cooperation, and we could be on our way. I could very much leave your party where they are now, or I can strike you down here, never to leave this land.
I tightly grip a light bringer.
I tightly grip Sildred.
I see you are prone to violence. Yes,
You can
that
see the
weapon offends me greatly. I am well aware of what you are holding, and to me, it is not a pleasant thing. I advise that you hold yourself and keep your friend calm if you want to make it out of here.
Yes, of course, Lord
I'm
Strahd.
barely withholding my unbridled fury.
I use sleight of hand to try and definitely like grab a pie and conceal it.
Well, it worked once.
Hmm.
There we go. Finished all Strahd and by level 5. Easy.
Yeah, you would think, right?
16. I mean,
As you try, what were you trying to use for that exactly? Mage hand, you said?
no, sleight of hand. Kind of like
Oh, sleight of
definitely
hand, is
conceal
that
it
ready?
behind my back. Yeah.
Yeah, you try that, and suddenly you feel a hand on your hand.
I'm uncomfortable. I don't want to hold hands.
And Strahd is now like on you, holding your hand. Where he was in front of you, suddenly now he's next to you. And he's just, just see you are fond of using these. I must say that these are of no use to me. These pies are nothing more than a meal.
Marilyn, now's your chance. Sneak attack. Buy him. From all angles.
My patience is vast, but even in this company is beginning to waver. I give you all one more chance. after he takes the pie from your hand, tosses it to the ground. He goes back in front of his legions of vampires at the ready. He puts his hands up and he's like, "You must make your choice now, my friends. You must either give me my bride, or you must face my wrath."
Perhaps we should choose to whistle.
We never decided on the bird call. Woohoo!
Anyone right now that would like to make a performance check
Wait,
I
would like-
on the bird call.
I would like to, but I'm
Do we
very
wanna-
bad at performance.
Do we want to bring Irina here? I don't.
Totally tried.
It's horrible. You're about the same. You tried doing just like Mordecai before you.
Yep, I'm not any good either.
You're all spinning right now. Strahd's very confused. There's tongues being flicked. No one understands what's happening.
How about a 10?
You actually get somewhat out of what seems like a whistle. And
15. It's better.
you actually get a whistle out. You get some type of shriek bird like whistle. Surprisingly enough, Strahd's like, I have no patience for this. I have tried talking to you. I've tried being reasonable, but you don't seem to understand the situation you're in. And therefore, I will make you understand. You will talk. And he
Forgive me,
starts
Strahd.
motion
Forgive me,
his
Lord
people.
Strahd. I am simply summoning your bride.
We are past pleasantries.
Oh, what a pity.
I was waiting for this.
As he motions for the vampires, I need you guys to roll insight checks.
Inside.
Oh, nat 20.
19.
Wow.
5.
14.
Somebody better tell me what goes on.
So we have a 5, a 19, a 26,
Nat 20.
a nat 20, and a 14. Okay, well, Zildred, Mordecai, Jumble, you guys noticed that. Oh, sounds like a horse and wagon are coming up from the side by the mill. It's bolting. Marilyn, you're panicked right now because you know that if he gets his hands on you, you're pretty much done. Your family is going to get a hold of you, and it's going to be bad news bears. But with that, the wagon comes veering through, and he yells at all of you to get in quick.
There's a wagon.
Post haste, jump in.
Oh, yeah. We're all jumping in.
Yeah.
I try to quickly cast Entangle on Strahd and his minions
I'm gonna
just right before I jump in.
I'm gonna turn on the beacon and hopefully blind their asses with radiant sunlight. Like a flash.
Okay, so grasping weeds and vines sprout from the ground in a 20-foot square starting from a point within range.
Okay.
They must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained by the entangling plants until the spell ends. Strength save of 14, so not much, but whatever. I tried it before I jumped onto the wagon.
Oh, wow. All right. All the vampires except for Strahd are entangled currently.
Wow. Okay, I wasn't expecting that.
Super effective.
Whoa, I could do that?
Yes, they are currently bound by those, except for Strahd, who is able to see those very quickly and decides to step out of the way. Well, now you're gonna do what now? You said, Zildred?
I'm gonna command Lightbringer to shine brightly and hopefully blind these vampires with radiant sunlight. It doesn't actually blind them, but there's no mechanical blinding. I'm hoping that maybe they'll wince for a second so we can jump in this cart and bolt.
Okay, and it's like sunlight you said, or not quite?
No, it's just really bright light. Glows as bright as a torch.
So, in the dreary realm of Barovia, it's probably the brightest
yeah.
thing they've seen ever.
It actually was able to blind them for a short period, except for Strahd, who kind of closed his eyes for a second. He's well aware of what's happening. He's seen those symbols done to him before, so he's on the up and up. But the other one's blinded. And Strahd kind of watches as you guys drive off in the cart, and suddenly, from underneath his feet, as you guys make your way away from him, you start to see a smoke start to gather and fog. And then suddenly he's there no more.
Are we going through a high speed chase scene? Back here.
Again?
Wagons east.
I double check. I ask Irene, no, are you okay? Are you okay, my lady?
She's holding onto her chest right now. She's very scared. She's been close to him before, and she knows what kind of power she has over her at the moment. So she's almost in a trance-like state, just trying to keep a grip on herself. Her brother is just hitting those reins, just trying to pull that wagon to go quicker. As you do so, everyone roll insight check.
20.
Yep.
7.
Unnatural 20.
Oh, mine's dirty.
Oh, right. Dirty. That's what I meant.
Dirty.
Too busy fawning over Irene to make sure she's okay.
Yeah.
What do you see me?
Marilyn, you're still in panic mode, knowing how close you were to death. Zildred, you're still wondering why Irene is not speaking back, and she looks catatonic almost. But Jumbo and Mordecai, you guys are on the situation as you guys are currently in the back of the wagon. You're watching the back, and you start noticing bats flying outside of the caravan at the moment. Not the caravan, but
Wagon.
wagon. Thank you. Caravan would be a team of wagons, but no, just the wagon. So yeah, there, and this one bat is flipping huge. It is a big bat, and it looks pissed.
The lady said no. And I throw a javelin at the big old bat.
Okay,
Can I whip a
dirty
pie
20.
at it?
that hits.
Nice.
7 piercing damage.
Okay. 7 piercing damage. Yeah, it actually does hit the bat near the wing, and now it's becoming upset. But it's still trailing behind. Like, they're trying to play catch up, and you guys are actually gaining a lead at the moment.
So these are just bats. There isn't like a Strahd floating in the middle of them.
No, but there is a big bat.
There is a giant bat among the small bats currently.
Big bat.
All right, I am going to use Channel Divinity. Actually, you know what? I'm going to use Bane. I'm going to cast Bane first on the big guy and 2 small bats, I guess.
Okay.
So he has to make a Charisma saving throw of 14. I'm sure he's quite charismatic.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen bats? Of course they're charismatic.
Now the other ones though. Oh yeah. Oh boy. Oh no. Yeah, their saving throws are scary about this. What was the lowest they have to roll?
14 is the DC.
Oof. One doesn't make it actually. One of the smaller bats does not get the does not. And what does that do exactly?
Any attack or saving throws that they make for the next 1 minute, subtract a D4 from it.
Okay.
I was really hoping it hit Strahd with that.
Aren't we
This
all?
charismatic bastard.
Yeah, you guys keep making your way down the winding trail. The bats are trying to edge closer and closer, but unfortunately, they're still out of arm's reach of the wagon. The big bat, with that javelin, decides to surprisingly take it between his legs and try and throw it back at Jumble.
Imagine little bat claws. Hey.
Yeah. He's got it between his, and he's just gonna like huck it. And it hits. What is your weapon for damage? Just the standard. Don't give me any plus or minuses.
Javelin is 1d6.
Okay.
I can't make a saving throw against that. Against the throw.
Oh, you're welcome to try. Why not?
Let's see, where was that? Oh yeah, I have advantage on dexterity saving throws. Yes. 15 and 18.
Yeah. You actually catch it after he throws it at you.
Okay,
Aw,
I
he
throw
gave
it back.
Yeah. He whipped it hard, and you're able to pick it out from the air.
16 to whip it back.
That hits.
Are you guys playing
8
catch
piercing
right now?
damage.
Yeah.
Return to sender. Try to aim for the other wing.
He catches it.
What?
Aw.
And this time he just snaps it in half.
Is
He's had
Mordecai
enough.
next?
Yep.
Or who's next? Okay.
Go ahead, Mordecai. By the way, I don't know if
Um,
you guys have your turnovers yet, but so far we have Mordecai and Marilyn still.
Okay.
Okay. Let's try something. I'm gonna take one of the pies. I'm gonna use the catapult spell and try to hit Strahd with it.
Okay.
Or at least the bat thing.
Yeah, or something. It's gonna go in a straight line towards that group of bats. That's a 14 dex save.
Okay. 14 dex save, you say?
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. He moves out of the way. But I'll try for the vampires to see if maybe it hits one instead. Everybody says. You get one of them.
All right, and he takes 8 damage.
8 damage.
Yep.
Okay.
Pie.
To the
Yeah.
face.
You hit him with the pie. The bat's face slams right into it, taking 8 damage from the blunt trauma. And then on top of that, he seems to fall back and hit the ground and completely tumbles as he is covered currently in the pie drippings in a catatonic state, leaving your pursuers only now up to 3. Next would be Marilyn.
I want to try chill touch on the big bad one.
You want to try chill touch?
Yeah, I only did 13 though.
Nope, that is definitely a miss
Yeah.
then. Your hands do not touch with their cold embrace. Missing Strahd.
All right. Whose turn?
Next would be Zildred's. You're the last on the list.
I got one. This is the last like range thing I can do. So I'm gonna use my channel divinity. I'm gonna use Abjure Enemy on Strahd, or the giant bat that I assume to be Strahd.
Mm-hmm.
He has to make a Wisdom saving throw of 14. Fiends and undead have disadvantage on this saving throw. On a failure, the creature is frightened and its speed is reduced to 0 for 1 minute.
Okay.
Stay. That's what I was hoping to hit him with that other spell, so you get minus D4 and disadvantage on this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, doesn't work.
Fuck, even disadvantage.
His saving throws are insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. You tried, you summoned forth that holy power against him. He's like, nope, not having it. He's determined. He is laser focused. But as you guys make your way through and wind and whip and go through all kinds of stuff as you're trying to escape his clutches, winding down this path and road, you make your way by a building, which oddly enough seems weird. It's definitely not a. It's you'd almost describe it almost like a tower in a sense, but for some reason it has a lightning rod to the top of it. Now, as you get near this building, suddenly you hear a cocoon as lightning strikes near its pursuers. They are taken back by this and stop for a moment. Seeing this, Irina's brother bolts towards the building and trying to find a way to move towards it. This huge tower with this lightning rod on top of it from this path you guys are on. Again, exhumes another lightning bolt from it near your pursuers, almost striking Strahd. He tends to stop. He looks to where he is right now. In frustration, you see the bat start to fly out towards the sky away from you.
Going out, yeah.
Uh,
And him and the
Okay,
rest of his
but-
vampire, the two stop to pick up the other one currently in a weird state. But they completely take off, knowing that they can't get near you guys so long as that rod is currently up.
wow, that's I don't know what that is, but it's really helping us out right now.
You need to
know.
make
Fascinating
this
device.
make sure this rod stays erect.
Yes, indeed.
I don't get it.
Okay, Jumble. Okay.
So this is like is there a door into
Oh,
this
yeah.
tower? Okay.
There's a door to the tower. It's like a big stone-looking building. Kind of large. It's definitely bigger than the windmill. It's got it's got a few stories. It looks like.
Oh, wow.
But this thing, it's almost like a wall tower in a sense on its own. And again, atop of it is this giant metal bulb that's attached, and it's definitely a lightning rod. For those in science, such as Mordecai, are well aware that this thing, it definitely is meant for gathering energy from the sky.
Oh, yeah.
And in fact, Mordecai, this building looks aptly familiar to a building you once had been in a long time ago. It's got a very familiarity. I can't even say that word. Familiarity to it. Am I even saying that right? Come on, brain. It's familiar to you. You know it.
Nailed it.
Familiarity.
There.
You recognize the building.
Does the building recognize me?
Yes. You both
You
do a
hear
quick
it
head nod,
rumble,
like, what's
sup,
up?
Mordecai?
My gosh. Yes. As the wagon comes to a halt at the front of the building, Irina is still kind of like staring in a daze at the moment. You can see her hand actually had gone from on her chest to out as she was kind of reaching out towards Strahd at some point.
I take her by the hand. It's okay. Everything's okay now.
Roll performance on that.
Shit.
You have charisma.
I do.
Nice.
Oh yeah, it's not bad. 18. Perform the shit out of
There
that.
you go.
Yeah, you caress her hand gently, and she stops for a second, kind of. She's like, "Oh, it's you. Oh, Sildred. I'm so glad you're all safe. Were we able to escape? Did we make it out? Are we
But
okay?"
what happened to you there? You seemed distant.
Oh, it's Strahd. Anytime I am near the Baron, for some reason my mind goes blank, and there's this urge to be near. I try to fight it, but it is like my own mind is against me at times.
It's surely a spell, not love.
I would like to hope so. Thank you again for you and your friends for interfering. Her brother hops on the wagon and is kind of like, he knows now where we are. This is not good. Did you tell him anything? Does he know where we're going?
No,
I don't think so.
I do got to mention though that was some prime driving there, Mark. I was very impressed by that.
Thank you, friend. In dire times, I didn't know what to do. I was scared at first. We were going to leave you, but I could not. After everything you've done for us, I could not leave you to that fiend. It would be a fate worse than death. We had to act, and I'm glad to see you're all safe.
I give him a good one-armed hug, like, yeah, they're coming there, pal. You're a hell of a man there, Ismark. Well done.
Thank you. I appreciate your compliments. But now we must figure out what is this tower. This is new to me. I have not traveled this path in some time, but this is not the building that was here previously. It's odd to see this here, and with the lightning, I have never seen anything like it. The science itself is astounding.
Wait, in all your time, this building hasn't been here?
No, this is completely new. This is not something of my land. I can tell you that much. It's foreign in a sense.
Is this is there a sign outside that says like Nikola Tesla's lab or Frankenstein's lab?
No, there's no markings at all.
Thomas Edison's Sunday or summer home.
No.
Well,
With that,
it seems to me that whatever this tower is controlling it was protecting us. So I don't think we have to fear going in here.
Kind of a stretch there, pal, but I mean,
didn't
hey, I'm
blast
all
us.
for not getting fried.
Yeah, we just need to be on our guard still while we're in there.
the brother and sister look at you two, and it's like, yeah, we may have to rest. Actually, it's true. The horses have been through quite a bit from the running. This is not as young and sturdy as it should be. It will need time to recuperate. I will feed it, and we will have to maintain it. But in the meantime, maybe we can figure out just whose tower this is.
Well, I can't. Or on
Yeah.
investigation.
Yeah, you have no clue about this tower. Like you're
Oh,
looking at it, like it's
that's a
stone
building.
and it's got a rod on top. That's all you know.
The rod.
I agree on the resting. I've expended just about all of my divine power.
Yeah, Marilyn, you're looking it over, and you can definitely tell there's about 4 levels of this tower. It seems to be quite large, almost rectangular, squarish in a sense. On top of it's this giant lightning rod for some weird reason. But as to aspects of who owns it, or if it's been here, or something you've seen in your past time here in Barovia, it's a whole new building. It looks a bit worn, but it definitely was not on this path at this point.
Do we notice the recognition on Mordecai's face? He sees the building. Is he like seen this before?
It's up to you. Are you looking at him when you did for an investigation?
I can just say I had like my passive perception gone. So 11 was an 11 notice.
Do you notice he has a weird look on his face, but you don't know as to why?
My dear Mordecai, you seem frazzled by this tower here.
Yes. I've seen something quite like this before, but why is it here?
Oh wow. 7. Trying to find a door, but yeah. That's the door? No, that's a wall.
And Mordecai, you're doing a history check.
Mm-hmm.
Roll with advantage for this one.
Okay.
Ooh.
11.
Yeah. It looks very familiar. In fact, you've worked in a tower like this before back in your days as a young artificer. You're actually, judging by the look, it might be your old master's tower, though you're surprised to see it here instead of where it used to be.
It's just not possible.
Master.
Yeah. So that's about where you are in terms of knowing. So again, Irene and her brother, they're currently getting hay and stuff for the horse out the back and feeding him, and she's just kind of taking time to breathe and situate herself after everything that's happened. Anything else you guys would like to do? You're currently outside this big tower along the wagon, staring up at the building.
11 investigation to find that dang door.
Yeah, you see the door. It's
Still
right in the
finding the
front.
door.
You're right near it. You're currently in the yard of this door.
I'll ask Mordecai. Should we feel safe here? Are we in imminent danger?
No, I don't. We're not in danger. If this is the place I think it is, it's so odd. I don't understand. Even in a land as strange as this, how is this possible?
I knock on the door to see if someone's there. Hello? Anybody home?
Yeah. You start hearing footsteps. Heading your way in a huff, and as you stand there after you knock, the door swings open, and you are greeted by the smiling face, small, pudgy man, almost the size of a dwarf, maybe a little bit bigger. My boy, you've returned home. How good it is to see you. And he extends a hug to you. And with that, that's where we're going to stop for the night.
Wait, what's up?
He hugs me?
Yes, he hugs Jumble.
Okay.
That's pretty rare for somebody else to hug Jumble.
This man was so excited to see you. They loved a big hug.
Well, that's confusing.
What does it mean?
Cliffhanger.
And that's why they call him Cliffhanger.
Yep. Yeah, so we're going to stop for the night before we start the next adventure.
Fair.
Very excited. This is actually some story development. I'm very pumped.
JR was wondering if he jumped and hugged him too.
A little bit.
You know,
He's
like-
like around the legs. Right by the way, it's just my beautiful boy, you've returned.
Very cool.
All right.
Yep. I'm very excited for this part. You get to learn some more character backstory. Yay!
Yay, not just mine.
We got a feel for some of Strahd's abilities, or I should say
Mhm.
his resistances.
Yes.
Basically, do not confront.
Yeah, no.
Good
Yeah,
luck
you're
getting
lucky
him to
you
eat
survived
pie.
I was hoping you were going to try and throw that at him because he's definitely immune to it. Unfortunately, it wouldn't have done anything.
Oh, I honestly never thought it would hit him anyway. I just wanted to try.
Oh
Yeah.
no, good luck with that. It's really
Yeah.
hard to hit Strahd.
It at least would be an interesting image to have, Strahd
Pie
with
in the
pie on his
face.
face.
Children's
I really
hopes and
would have said if
dreams
that was the case. He would have been upset.
to piss him off.
I'm just shocked you guys actually made it. I was really scared at first because I'm like, oh man. And then we guys talking like, oh, what throws prize Strahd's face? I'm like, oh, they don't even know. They have no clue that I had planned that he's gonna be outside waiting for him.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. I'm glad someone remembered the whistle thing. I did not think of that at
Yeah.
all.
Sad that we almost completely failed that. None of us can
Oh, yeah.
whistle.
I was like, how do we get out of here? Brian doesn't want us to face Strahd yet. There's no way. How do we get out?
Yeah, you guys
Yeah.
would have done so well, to be honest, against him if that was the case. It would have been bad.
I think
Yeah,
I'm gonna
no,
have to
I
make
would-
a magical whistle next time or something. This is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. Had you guys not faced the sisters, I would have allowed you guys to escape without even confronting him. But since you took your time to wait for them,
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense. I guess it didn't help that we lit the beacon, literally.
You
Yeah.
did. You set the windmill.
Cold-Spade.
And remember, you guys had already been on the run from their guards earlier as you went through their checkpoint, and they were alerted of your presence. So they kind of know what path you're
Yeah.
on at the moment.
I guess that doesn't help. Yeah. Just focused on dealing with smaller evils than Strahd, and yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Burning down any structure.
You've rid yourself of one place that's currently corrupt. So I mean, bravo to that. Speaking of that, also give you guys yourself a level for that, by the way, because those hags are worth quite a bit.
Hell yeah.
Woo.
Yay.
So what is
He's
everyone's
going
current
straight-
level right now?
I don't know yet.
I'm
He's
level
going-
6.
So whatever
Ooh, level
the
4.
Level 6. So now I'm a level 3 barbarian and level 3 ranger.
Ooh, getting up there. Now, had you defeated some of those vampires, I might have gave you 2 levels, but that would have been a chore in itself. But yeah, with that is our current episode for tonight. We're gonna leave that on a cliffhanger as to figure out why this small man has hugged Jumble and called him his son. Why does Mordecai know this building so well and is perplexed at the fact that it's here? And what is this building doing here in the first place? And why would it attack Strahd?
All good questions.
Very good.
Which we will answer in the next episode. So with that, we are done for the night. Again, thank you all to watch. Thank you for the comments, JR,
Yeah.
Baghead, for your input. Again, happy birthday, JR.
Yep.
I'm sure
Happy
we'll be seeing again
birthday.
on Tuesday. So
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
yeah, I'm glad that everyone is back and we're able to do more initiative than possible. And with that, we will see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
All right.